Alright, so right now we do have our players at the ready and into the lobby right now. This would be very interesting indeed. Josh immediately going to go thinking about lizards, going to switch to squirrels instead. While Nathan going to go for the lizard, triple tier 1s himself, the tier 1 trinity, although it's lizard instead of squirrels. Both sides going a pretty similar deck, it looks like. Somewhat similar. Not very similar, but here we go. Josh versus Nathan, game number 1. Josh to the south side over here, repping Archimedes, and to the north is going to be Nathan in the red. Got to switch the names again, god damn it. I do not know how this thing works. We need to like do a series of tests to figure out like how the commander portraits work in game, because holy crap. Any case, what do you think of this map?
This map could go like to a macro stage, especially for Josh. He has that nice thing, and there's like a pond in the middle, which Nathan has access to. It's pretty hard to play one base style in this, unless you're willing to push over all the others. So I think we'll see a 2-base play here, and it should be fine. It should get maybe to the Badgers. I mean, feel
they definitely are relatively far away from each other on this map. Like, I mean, straight line, not that far comparatively to maybe other maps, but like because of the water in the middle of this map here is just so prevalent. I mean, we're just gonna see a bunch of roundabout routes, which could actually benefit Nathan in the end due to him going lizards.
yeah. One thing I sometimes find to myself when I'm scouting and I encounter water, I think it kind of puts in your mind the thought, oh, I really don't want to cross this in general. Just when you're scouting, you're already getting a feel of the map. You're just getting slowed by this, so you're not considering one base pushes all that often. And yeah, Josh planting some mines, maybe it's suggesting that he's considering defending more.
I mean, like, what are good cases like to take advantage of the water? Like, it feels like the water is just going to be a big barrier for both of these players here. Like, is there any way either of them can take advantage of it, like other than using flying units?
There's definitely a way of exploiting water. One common way I exploit water is when you know there's a minefield, you run your lizards through the water to attack mills that are undefended.
That makes sense, yeah.
So in this case, it wouldn't work as well. But you can still see, you can probably approach through the water, and if there was a just field there, it could be mined, but when there's water on it, it makes less chance that it's mined, right? So,
oh, good. Safer. Well, there are the mines. Half the lizards already gone,
it's okay.
The other half just brought down to like low health. Nathan going to back out for the time being. And Josh, looks like he's going to replant his mines. Mines were a success. Well, maybe not. He's just going to scout to see what his opponent has and dies immediately. So, no mines replanted though, so Nathan can just go back to that route again, and he is definitely going to do so. Doesn't care how many mines there are, it looks like. He's like, you can see him like walking back and forth in the air just in case Josh planted the mines again. Just mind games, man. It's just hilarious to watch. And it looks like
sometimes it could be worth.
Nathan,
yeah, see, water
he's
here.
going
Perfect,
straight
perfect.
into the water. But no, he moves his lizard to the high ground. It procs one of the mines. Now the totem explosion is going down. Nathan loses so many lizards in that. It wasn't even an engagement. He just backed out immediately. Like, oh crap, there's so many explosions that I have to deal with. And Josh, he's gonna see this as a sign to push on forward. He's moving his squirrels very far aggressively up towards Nathan's high ground. Nathan retreating his units back just a little bit. Sees this attack coming in. He has put all of his units behind the Warrens here. Will it be enough? Right now, he's going to try and poke him out. Oh, no, the toads coming in. Oh, no more toads.
It's okay. It's
no
okay.
more toads.
It's fine.
Is it enough? 2 squirrels left.
I think Nathan handled it fine.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Pretty okay. Pretty okay. Could be worse.
Well, he's going to go for the counterattack. He has his own reinforcements on the way right now. Trudging through the water, trying to take out the remaining squirrels here. But Josh, with his own reinforcements across the water, is going to move him away, and that's going to end this confrontation for the time being. Josh can go straight into an expansion, while Nathan going to go for an expansion himself.
Yeah, Josh definitely has some sizable advantage here. I don't see a lot of options that Nathan could break this if he wanted to. I think Nathan may have to resort to, and this mill is pretty exposed as well. I don't see a lot of options. Nathan has to pull like a rabbit out of the hat here.
All right, now Nathan just scanning things out right now. Hasn't really decided what he wants to do yet for his next unit. So far, just still has a pretty big lizard army versus Josh's own squirrel army. And Josh is trying to play mind games here, just trying to trick the lizards into going into the mine and trying to set back the economy back further for Nathan. Man, I love the mind game, you know. Just where is the next mine gonna be? And the way that Josh is setting up his farm, he has the freedom to put the mines wherever he wants. So how does Nathan overcome this minefield? Like, does he?
Oh, I don't think you can overcome the minefield. If you want to pull a rabbit out of the hat, you would have to have something to deny scouting, and then either selling a couple of your warrants and try to go for tier 3, maybe some greedy play, Dead Bones Mill, something like along those lines, and take a really huge risk ratio, because I do feel he lost quite a bit, and it's really hard for him to recover in the big fight, although anything's possible, in general. But his deck doesn't have any huge comeback potentials. He doesn't have skunks. If he had skunks, it would be okay.
He is going to go for that badger, but it gets scouted immediately. He sells it off, chose for triple tier 1s, kills him off. Ooh, he could go for the fake out here. Oh no, he's going to settle on putting down the tier 1s here. Going to go with a ton of lizards on his own side. I mean, is this enough lizards to overwhelm Josh, you think? Or are these mines just too much for him to deal with?
It depends. If Josh recognizes that there's a lot of ones, he can just get more toads and still get good trades. His economy is pretty good.
Speaking of tier 3s, Josh, he has his own tier 3 putting on the field right now. No fake out needed. He has that badger on the way and coming, so you're going to see how much damage this badger is able to do. The problem is, though, Nathan has a lot of lizards, and if he can get the lizards in a good position, he can pretty much kill off.
That's some respawn timing, maybe. Although not really.
We're gonna have to see how Nathan maneuvers this giant army around. He's gonna go to around the middle of the map here, bringing his entire army with him. 24 lizards to count. But I mean, Josh, he's building towards that magic number of toads. Already on his way to 12 toads right now. Unfortunately, his badger is going to be supply blocked for the time being, so the timing is going to be a little bit off for him.
He has a lot of money tied in the mines, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he'll.
320.
But I don't think you can sell off those mines just because of the presence of the lizard army. And Nathan, he actually sold off about 2 warrens of lizards to get his own badger. So his own badger could come out at a pretty reasonable time.
Once again, I don't think Josh should really go for badger here. He's not pressured to get the badger. I think getting falcons and getting attack on the mill, just get some falcons, get some toads underneath them, and just harvest the pigs, which are just shooting at you there. And it's a good trade. I don't think Nathan can do a lot about falcons, although Nathan could definitely come back if the badgers go wrong, having dual badgers versus one. There's a lot of badger stuff that could go right and wrong. It's hard to speculate.
Look at where he's putting those machine gun nests right there.
It's good. It's creative. I like it.
So definitely making sure that expansion is defended. Those 8 farms on it definitely going to be needed to keep his upkeep up. In the meantime, Josh has the badge online right now. And just waiting for the good opportunities. He is going to find that the machine gun nests are up on the high ground, though. So no surprises coming out from his side. Now Nathan has his own badger at the ready.
Nathan is banking on is having a huge pigeon numbers, which definitely could shift the balance. Especially if the toads do not connect well, and you leave the whole army, say, on low HP, and just having a nice pigeon count can replenish the army and sometimes win the fight.
You have he has 6 toads and 18 lizards to absorb as much toad damage as he can. So it should be good for Nathan if he can play this one right. Both sides is trying to scout the other one out and dying for all their efforts, which I find kind of hilarious given the fact that they're brothers,
I think Josh went a little bit overboard with placing 5 Falcon Warrens right off the bat. His economy could barely support it.
That's okay,
not that and 15 toads. Although he sold all of his.
Yeah, he sold all of his squirrels. He has no squirrels.
Yeah.
He's gonna go straight for a Falcon Ball right now, and we're gonna have to see if it's enough. He's gonna approach on the south side. And Nathan...
Depends how well the toads connect.
Alright, here we go. Coming in with the giant Ride of the Falcons. I feel like Ride of the Valkyries should be playing right now because here they go. And the toad explosion going off, demolishing almost all of the lizards.
Just 18 with the first hits.
That
just
was...
only 18
oh
lizards.
my... that was insane. Okay, that's a lot of toads to deal with. And now Josh has the Badger online and revved up. While his own Badger doesn't have the machine gun going here. The toads connect once again. It's double Badger coming out for Nathan though. When did this happen? He's gonna actually push out Josh. Oh my gosh. When did that second Badger come out? When did that second Badger come out?
I think, you know, the mill said, you know, we need something better. Let's just spawn none the pigs and no pigs anymore. Let's just spawn the Badger right out there.
Oh, well, the mine's going off. He's going to try to find where the mines are to find safe passage.
Very well.
Oh, here we go. Round 2 here. Double Badger versus Falcon Badger. Who's going to win this engagement here? Both sides just trying to get the first shots in for the Badger to rev up as much damage as possible.
Careful.
Nathan playing this one very carefully, making sure his Badgers don't get too close to the toads right now. But one of the Badgers is going to go down. So he's lost one Badger already. And he's going to try to retreat with the second one and Josh still has 10 Falcons. That is a lot of firepower on Josh's side. His toads are coming back online now. Nathan is selling off as much as he can right now. Oh my gosh, he's trying to rebuild his army here. After that last attack destroyed most of his warrens, he's going to sell out the machine gun nests as well to get some extra money. Nathan in a lot of trouble right now. Double Badger is so expensive that when you lose one and it just sinks your economy so much.
I think Nathan played well with what he had, but I don't think he adapted the map as best as he could, you know, and Josh is kind of exploiting the fact that he has such a great like map generation all over here, you know, easy to defend mills, you know, enjoying, because for example, if you have a Squirrel Toad and your next expansion is really far off, you can get abused by lizards by a lot. It doesn't matter that you have toads there.
I do like this play coming. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I do like what Nathan's doing right. He's gonna try to grab another expansion here. Try to make sure he has his economy going on forward. Josh easily defended mills. Definitely gonna keep getting a third expansion of his own. Definitely gonna be putting down some more mines to just make life harder for Nathan right now. And
yeah, Nathan's been really creative with the builds, like mills, you know, having MGs there, you know, having double Badgers, all of those places that is what could win a game.
Remember how we were amazed at how double Badger came online? Look what Josh is doing. He's going triple Badger. Triple Badger. I mean, he has no squirrels, so he can do this actually. And Nathan is in no position to harass him at any point right now, so this is just Josh going all out as he can. But like, is triple Badger strong enough? Because like, there's still the wind-up time you have to account for, right?
Yeah, but since he has toads, I don't think there's a lot to fear unless you bait the toads somehow out. And I don't think he can. So 3 Badgers is good. Can he support the 3 Badgers? Oh, he can.
Yeah,
nice.
He does. Both of them were already building, and now they're going to come out very shortly here. Josh finds the expansion as well, so he has a target for his Badgers to go for. Oh my gosh.
The problem for Nathan is clearly visible that the warrens are split off now, and he can't protect his warrens and economy at the same time. Well, Josh can do a little poke there, even if he has more static army.
A poke, you say? This is... I would not like to get poked by this needle, thank you very much. That was gone in like a second. A full health mill. The power of triple Badger and 10 Falcons.
That's insane amount of damage.
I'm sorry, 6 Falcons, because he sold off like 2 warrens so that he can build a 4th Badger. I mean... What's the StarCraft 2 equivalent of this? It's like this is just insane coming out from Josh. I'm surprised he hasn't decided to end this. Like, he wants his brother to suffer so hard.
I mean, he's still like his farm. Like he isn't in a threat. He can afford to play. He actually, if you think about it strategic wise, Josh has 17 mines. Like he has food tied in mines, which means he like theoretically he should only attack when he has sold all his mines and get as much badgers as he can.
Is that the plan? Like, is the new meta gonna be Badger Ball? Is that what's gonna be?
So yeah, you continue to make badgers until your mill is run out, and you have sold all your mines, and you have put all of your possible resources into badgers, and then you can attack. Then it's finally like, I'm doing the maximum play here. Like,
there's something about that strategy that I just don't think is feasible enough. I don't know. That is too many badgers to count on. Like, I mean, what happens when all those badgers do maybe end up dying? Because again, the way that the badgers moves around, they're so close to each other that they could be pretty susceptible to toad attacks. Nathan, he feels like he needs to go for the... Oh boy. Well, Nathan, he is gonna try to go for a bit of an attack here, and gonna have to dodge out for the time being. Loses a lot of lizards to the mines. Once again, these mines just doing so much for Josh here, just buying so much time for him to build up an army of badgers. Look at those 4 badgers right there. Look at them. They're just insane. In the meantime, Josh, he's going to finish up here. He's going to try to take out the Warrens, take out the mill. So just more going for Josh. Nathan actually is going to try to come back to defend here. He's going to bring his lizard army. Oh, if he gets his lizard army in the middle of the Falcons, that's actually going to be deadly. The Falcons cannot stand a chance here. The lizards just tear them to shreds.
Selling myself. Good.
Alright, he is selling out the mines. In the meantime, Josh has his Falcons just perched up over there. I'm not sure what his plan is. He's going to go back to 10 Falcons for himself. And here we go. I don't know if this is the best time.
Enough, the Josh points, which like, probably no. It's the last. It's a battle for the last mill now, which is in the middle of the hill.
Alright, here we go. The Might of 4 Badgers making their way. The Toads also doing a bunch of damage here. And the Badgers just shred the enemy Red Badger here. There are so many Badgers on the field. I don't think Nathan can do anything. That's game. I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, towards the end there, it became all about the Badgers, but...
Solid 18-minute match, as MC Juggler states. This final match is going to take 2 hours at this rate. Lol.
I mean, hey, good action for us, right? And Josh can be the one to put himself on the field first. He's going to switch up his both. Oh my god, both of them.
Hey, if this match could go like, yeah, the loser has to do dishes for a week, I would play as well. I would like camp.
The loser has to do laundry and the dishes and the mopping and the sweeping. You know, all the chores. Oh my god. I mean, both of them have decided to go for a mirror match here.
Wow.
What is this lineup?
I think this is the build they're most comfortable with, which they shared early. Like, hey, look at this thing! I did kill this really strong player with this. I think it's really good.
Josh is doing it. He's gonna go for the mole rush. He's gonna put down the mole. Oh my god, Nathan's gonna realize it right now. Is this enough? Has enough time passed?
That's good.
This is good. Here we go. 2 moles on the way here. How much damage can these 2 moles do? Nathan gonna put down 2 machine guns as quickly as possible. 1 farm is gone. Farm number 2, it's almost gone there. The machine gun nest is up though. 1 mole is gonna be going down, so 2 farms for 1 mole.
Re-engage. Why Josh is retreating? You can re-engage.
Oh no, Josh, go back. Oh no, because Nathan.
Oh, it's a counter mole.
Nathan wants to mole rush.
Makes sense.
Oh my god.
The Josh goes like, oh wait a minute.
Oh, here they go. Mole versus mole action right now here. Although, Josh doesn't have anything on the field right now. He has nothing on the field. Nathan's actually going to go successfully with his own mole rush. He lost too many moles in the initial attack. And now Nathan actually is the one who gets the counter mole rush down. What in the world just happened?
Very nice counter mole rush. I love it. I haven't seen a lot of those. I played one that's always like, wait, what? So what happened there? I just wanted to retreat, and then I sold my moles.
Oh my gosh. I feel like Josh's mole rush was just so... It felt so, weak. He only had 2 moles there. Like, he didn't wait long enough.
No, it wasn't weak. Like, there was this time when he retreated and then Nathan instantly sold his stuff and then looked at Josh and went like, yeah, he's probably going back to base, to make stuff. But I was like, hey, wait a minute, you can re-engage with those 2 moles and kill all the rest of the pigs, right?
I mean, that's what I do. Like, if my first mole rush fails, but I get the mill like down to like a half to a quarter health, I just make more moles and go for it again. That mill's dead.
Yeah. You can double down, or you can, back out or double down. It's up to you.
Well, Nathan, he is going to get the counter mole rush, and we go to a game number 3 right now. Josh to the right side of the map as Archimedes. Nathan to the north is Hopper. And this time we're going to go for a bit of a standard build. No more mole shenanigans. The field has been evened out thanks to that counter mole rush from Nathan. And Nathan going to be sticking with the lizards this time, but Josh goes back to his original deck. Except he's going to have pigeons in this deck instead.
I think Nathan has a solid chance just based off that he has lizards versus just squirrels, and only thing he has to do is avoid mines.
I'm just worried about, like, because their bases are so close, that Nathan can just go for some pretty easy lizard harass.
Nathan could actually go for eco build as well. If the Josh is relying on mines to secure his base, what Nathan can do is just, build a decent amount of lizards and then just grab an expo, and there's nothing Josh can really do without toads. You can't place mines. Mines are not picking themselves up over the ground and attacking mills. That's what mines isn't meant to do.
So you think that Nathan could like try to trick him into spending money into mines?
No, it's not a trick. You have I have 6 lizards, you have 6 squirrels, right? So you can't come off the base, all right? So you make 3 mines, right? And maybe even more mines around your base. And I can't get into your base. There's no way I can kill you. But then I have 3 more lizards, and then I can just decide to take an expo, and your mines are useless. Also, Josh has a nice base to himself right next to it, which definitely helps with the 2 base scenarios.
Alright, well, in the meantime, both sides just trying to tease each other with the burrow shuffle. Just like, brotherly competition between each other. I think Josh is the older brother.
Nathan wants to make plays. He wants to make the lizard plays, and I don't think it's good here. I think Nathan has to double down on the greediness here, and that's how he wins this game. If he decides to force up, it's probably the worst possible scenario you can see from Josh. Josh is just making a warden wall. He will get an expo. He has the high ground. He will probably place some mine for 2. But, never know. And Nathan is seeing up this high ground, and he's like, how can I break it? How can I break it? He's going up and thinking how can I break this with lizards? But the idea is that you have to break it with the economy, right? So, yeah.
Alright, well, Nathan, he'll be putting down a warren of falcons. So he's going to get a nice little tier 2 reinforcement of his own. And he actually denies one of the mines, actually. So that very nice little Russian with the lizards there. Just keeping Josh on his toes right now. And Josh is investing more money into mines right now to defend his base.
It's good, Shelf. Yeah, it's good. If that was your intention, to show your army just to force out mines, it's good. It's a well played.
Well, he does manage to scout out the tier 2 that Nathan's building before he died, so he does know that...
He still can't do anything about it, I feel.
Ooh, Nathan, double falcon. The greed is real here. The greed is real. Alright. Right now, Nathan just dancing around Josh's side of the map, and Josh, he's actually going to bring his army over to this side of the map here. It looks like he wants to take an engagement,
Scary.
but...
I thought he was going to sell mines.
He doesn't have crowd control though in this attack, so if Nathan just rushes in with the lizards like this right now, this target's gonna get scattered here. Are there enough squirrels to do damage? The answer is no. The falcons are in play right now, and the lizards just push away all the squirrels. Oh, Josh. You had nothing to fight off those lizards, basically. Oh, no. And now he has to turtle behind his mines. This is the scenario that you wanted Nathan to play out, right?
I think they're a bit of an edge, not realizing that Josh has a really nice expansion, and that Nathan doesn't really need to attack the cow. I love the Nathan's play now. It's good. I think they're a little bit of pressure. What's the score? Like,
right now it's 1-1, so tie game.
Yeah, so I think they're both like really like pressured to play their best, hence making plays and all that. But you know.
Oh my gosh, Josh. He's going for a Badger rush right now. He wants to get the Badger on the field. He feels the pressure from the Lizards, but I mean, it was the same issue like you were saying before about like, you know, Badger versus Toads. The Toads just kill off the Badger. I feel like the Lizards have the potential to surround the Badger and kill him off too, coupled with the Falcons.
Yeah, Lizards. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The Badger definitely will do a nice amount of damage, but as long as Nathan doesn't go up that hill.
Nathan's awareness of these mines is pretty real. Like, he knows that. He
this
knows
is pretty
his
smart.
brother. Yeah, he knows his brother wants.
Oh.
He's gonna go rush in with his own Lizards and proccing a lot of mine explosions. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but he is gonna make his way in.
Couple of those Lizards are nice, to be honest. Like that one clear 2 mines.
Oh, this is actually doing it. The Falcons are actually.
Comedy.
The Falcons, they're doing so much
Badger
damage
will
to
come out,
Josh's
Eddie.
economy. And the Lizards are proccing the mines as they come in one by one. The Badger is online though, so so Nathan has to escape now. And Josh, he's going to use the Badger. He has the Badger timing up right now. Nathan lost a lot of units to the mines, so he's going to use this to try to do as much damage as he can here. Nathan trying to go for the defense here right now with the Lizards. And that Badger just tearing his way through these Warrens right now, trying to cut down Nathan's numbers. Oh my gosh, there's too much damage coming out from Josh right now. Nathan trying his best. He's trying to sell up as much as he can right now and going to his expo. Josh's Badger, what a force to be reckoned with. That was like the perfect timing for that Badger to come out. The enemy army just weakened himself, throwing his Lizards against the mines. It looked like a win, but like both sides are starving now. Let me just reiterate: both sides are in starvation mode.
It's easier to fix problem for Josh. Although Nathan has a lot of food, and yeah.
Oh man, Josh. He's gonna go for an expansion as well. Sells off a bunch of his own squirrels. He's gonna rely on.
I love how they do not like feel that you know, the relative strength of an enemy. So both are like, oh, I'm starving. Better play safe. Better play safe, right?
Josh, he kind of farm cycled off. I think what he did was he put a farm down and wait for his expansion to build, and put down fresh farms on the new expansion and sold it off on the old ones. I wonder if that he did it on purpose. To delay the starvation timer.
Yeah, you can also use it as later, you know. If you're like, oh, I need to play safe, but I also need to have good income.
Oh, here comes the Badger. 7 Lizards is not enough to kill off the Badger, especially when being escorted by 3 pigeons. Oh, run away. Oh, he's gonna get that machine gun revved up. There it goes. The damage is just piling on for this Badger. A one-man army she is.
Nathan runs to base race.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Right now, Josh, can I try to go in?
It's a good base race.
Here we go. Who's gonna get it first?
Too close.
Nathan, he's in starvation mode right now. He has 30 seconds to kill off 2 bases here. In the meantime, Josh making his way forward. Is it fast enough? Nathan already killed one of the bases. He's making his way there. And Josh, he's trying to rebuild the base, but it's not fast enough. But no, Josh kills it first. What a race. Josh just clinched it out at the end. Just at the very end, he clinched it. I think.
Something clicked in my head is when you're going for base race, you want to buy as much farms as far of a distance you can have. So having sneaky farms is really good. Yeah, Brepa says it was 3 seconds off the next base.
That is insane. That.
It could actually like boil down to like a single click, you know, just, you know, routing, just like the water, you know, running around like a little bit different path. Oof, pretty close. What a start! Those guys never check out each other's decks.
I don't
when
know.
You play like Xeno versus Deadbones, you always one player leaves, you know, both player leaves. They all press watch replay, you know. Oh, he had that. This guy's like, you already said go.
Well, right now Josh has boars in his play. He's going to be situated up on the north side while Nathan changes his colors to blue, Bellified blue, as he decides to offer skunks in his deck this time. We have not seen skunks too much played in this set, so here we go.
There's a boar as well, which does the same role as skunks. Although a bit better, or not.
I think it depends on like the way that you play. Like skunks are really good for like denying area, and boar just does damage. So it's gonna be very interesting. And Josh once again relying on the mines. No toads in this deck this time. So I want to say the nice thing is about Josh's deck is that boar has no natural counters on Nathan's side.
I'd like to say that Josh has been like the map gen god is really favorable and he's always having like pretty nice, just like us in 2v2s, like pretty okay maps. Not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah, I mean Nathan does have to deal with a lot of high ground and if he wants to push into Josh's side of the map. And he didn't take lizards with him this time, so no speedy upward attacks for him. But this does make me feel like Josh doesn't rely a lot on squirrels very early on, so if Nathan gets a good skunk timing, this could actually be bad for Josh.
I mean, then again, if the Josh gets nice falcon timing versus skunk timing, it's not so great as well. It could vary.
It's gonna be interesting to see who pulls the trigger first on the tier 2, because I think that whoever gets the earlier tier 2 timing has a pretty good advantage coming into this match. Nathan also has a bunch of toads too, so Nathan going pretty all in with area, with a lot of area damage. So I'm gonna see how he's gonna deal with Josh's army. Both sides up. Okay, is this the chip boar rush?
If he can afford the MG, it's really nice build. I love those maps.
Oh,
I would,
okay.
On this place, I would do double board and said like, yeah, I have MGs. Perfect.
Oh, he scouts it out still. He scouts out the tier 3, but he's gonna have to wait a few seconds.
What can he do? What can he do? He can maybe... Can he get from the bottom? Yes, he can. Maybe he could get from the bottom? He needs pigeons now.
Alright, well, Nathan, he has a window here. He needs to find a way into the enemy side, but Nathan set up 2 machine gun nests to defend here. We got 40 seconds to that boar. Oh boy, watch that timer, folks. This is a big one for Josh.
I love Nathan's play there. I love Nathan's play better than him attacking. The board will take time, you know, he has vision, he has expos, dropping Badger.
He gets Badger out fast enough. He also has a balloon going on its way here, and that balloon, if he can kill off the squirrels early on, that boar can't do anything to the balloon and just eats a lot of damage. There we go, the balloon is up. Alright, now both sides just dancing around each other. Nathan is very nervous though. Trying to make his way in through, but the boar, he is online. The boar is there. He has the high ground advantage, and now flames are pouring in from high heaven here. Nathan needs to get out. And right now the army is going to get chased. The boar, luckily, very slow unit, so not going to be able to be on the front lines quick enough. And here he comes, trying to get in range of the balloon here. The balloon nicely behind the trees here. Can I get target on the boar? He needs it to hit the boar. The pigeons here trying to do as much healing as they can, but it might not be enough. The boar just doing so much damage. The balloon was sold off too. The badger, no way it's going to come out in time. The badger warren is gone. This game is going to go to Josh. Yes. Guess who has to do the dishes now, little brother? Josh takes the victory 3-1.
Interesting.
That was quite the match indeed. Josh going with the boar rush so well. Good job on Josh, man. That was a good idea.
That was good, yeah. I love Nathan's play as well, although it needed to be a little faster. I underestimated the rush distance between bases. It seems as if like it was pretty close.
He was trying he was trying to get vision on the high ground, but
Yeah. He wanted to go all in, then decided it's not a good idea and he should get his own tier 3, and then it's like, oh, I probably need hers anyways, and you know, when you don't decide, you just end up in the middle.
Alright, gonna wait on word from AV Ultimate to see what's next here. But yeah, congratulations to Joshua for taking that 3-1 win over Nathan. There's some pretty close games between the two of them, and again, the Morush coming in for that game number